Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about molecular basis of inheritance. So in previous video we discussed about the introduction part. So now let me discuss the chemical composition of the molecule which causing inheritance, that is nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. So nucleic acids are also macromolecules, or we call it as biomolecules. Okay, so biomolecules, why we call? Because they are present in the cell. Okay, they are present in living system, either plants, eukaryotic, prokaryotic, or you can take any animals. Okay, so every living organism contain a nucleic acid. It is also one of the property you can say. Okay, see, nucleic acids are of two types. Nucleic acids are of basically two types. So that is DNA and RNA. DNA means here deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA means ribonucleic acid. So that's why DNA. So you can take it as, so you can understand by that. Okay. So RNA means ribonucleic acid, RNA. Okay. So understood. So DNA and RNA. The detailed structure of DNA and RNA we will discuss it later. Okay. First come to the point. Here in this chapter we are discussing about biochemistry of this substance, this material. Okay, biomolecules means there are so many biomolecules we have studied in a previous standard, means in first year. So that is proteins, fats, carbohydrates. Okay, so vitamins, enzymes. Like in the same way, nucleic acids also biomolecules, so organic compounds we can say. Okay, organic molecules these are, so which are present in the cell. Okay. Now chemical composition, let us we discuss the chemical composition, chemical content, chemical composition of nucleic acids, chemical composition of nucleic acids. Okay. See, chemically what it contain, there are three components are there. Okay, basically three components are there in the nucleic acids. First one is, you can take phosphate. Second one you can take pentose sugar. Okay, and the third is nitrogen bases. Okay. See, the chemically nucleic acids are containing three things: phosphate, pentose sugar and nitrogen bases. Let us we see phosphate. See, phosphate is a negatively charged molecule, that is you can consider phosphoric acid. In common we call it as phosphoric acid, H3PO4. So this is one of the compound which is present in the nucleic acids. You can take any nucleic acid. Okay. So in both nucleic acids, DNA or RNA, there should be a phosphate. Okay. So that is H3PO4. Next one, pentose sugar. See, pentose, so why we call pentose? Pentose means here presence of 5 carbon atoms. 5 carbon atoms. See, 5 carbon atoms are there here. So that's why we call it as pentose sugar, because different types of sugars, means hexose, triose, tetrose, like different sugars are there. So here in this compound there are 5 carbon atoms. So that's why we call it as pentose sugar. Hexose means 6 carbon atoms, like glucose. Okay. So here pentose sugars are of two types. There are two types of pentose sugars. First one is, you can take ribose. Second one is ribose. Okay, so ribose and deoxyribose are the two examples for pentose sugars which are present in the nucleic acids. Okay, so here ribose is usually present in RNA and deoxyribose is present in DNA. Okay, so ribose means there is a single ringed structure, it is single ringed structure. We can draw it in this pattern. This is the oxygen, here 5 carbon atoms we should show. Okay, this is almost about pentagonal structure, you can say. So here OH, H, here H, OH, this is H and OH, here H, here the third carbon atom, this is first one, second, third, this is the fourth carbon atom, and fifth carbon atom is, it is extended here, that is like a arm. This is fifth carbon atom, we can mention it as a fifth carbon atom. So first carbon, second carbon atom, third carbon atom, fourth and fifth. So hence it is 5 carbon. Okay, so here this is CH and CH2OH, CH2OH, you can write in this pattern also. Okay, so CH2OH. Okay, this is the ribose structure of ribose. Okay, and what is the difference? Deoxyribose. So only the difference is in this second carbon atom which is attached with one hydrogen and one OH. Okay, so instead of OH here it will be H. So say everything is same, you can draw same, you can draw the diagram. Here OH, here H, and this is also H, here H, H, OH, H, here carbon C, H2 OH. Okay, so this is the deoxyribose structure. Okay, structure of deoxyribose sugar, that is one of the pentose sugar. Here also carbon atoms 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth carbon atom, it's a fifth carbon atom. So here what is the difference? You can see first and second. In the second carbon atom there is one hydrogen and one OH group is attached there, and here in the deoxyribose at second carbon atom there is the attachment of both are hydrogen. So this is the difference makes it deoxyribose. Okay, this is simple ribose, this is called deoxyribose, and it gives the stability in the what you call that's why it makes the large difference in the DNA and RNA. Okay, so later on we will understand that details. Okay, you see the structures of these two ribose. Okay, both are single ring structures. Okay, next we go for the and remember the ribose is always present in RNA and deoxyribose is in DNA. Okay, this is also one of the major difference between DNA and RNA. Okay, so now let we move towards the nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases. See, nitrogen bases are of again these are also two types. Nitrogen bases are of two types. Okay, so purines and another one is pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines. So again here in purines there are two types. Purines are of two types, or you can take an example adenine and guanine. These are the two examples for purines. Okay, adenine is represented by capital A guanine is represented by capital G. Okay, adenine and guanine are the two purines. Okay, here pyrimidines. Next, pyrimidines are 3. Pyrimidines are 3. First you can take thymine, it is represented as T, capital T, and thymine, cytosine, that is represented by capital C, and uracil is represented by capital U. So, these are the 5 nitrogen bases, we can say that 5 nitrogen bases which are classified in 2 groups, that is purines and pyrimidines. Okay, purines and pyrimidines. So, purines are usually double ringed structures. One usually in this pattern you can show double ringed. In this pattern you can show the double rings. Okay. So, the detailed nitrogen molecule is also there with this one in purines, hence these are said to be nitrogen bases. Okay. Not only carbon rings, these are even including nitrogen. Okay. So, here these are single ringed structures. Okay. So, the adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine and uracil, these 5 are the nitrogen bases which are present in the nucleic acids. But when you observe only DNA and RNA, so in DNA, so purines are present, both, only 2 purines are there, both purines are present, but in a DNA there is a presence of thymine, but in case of RNA there is a presence of uracil instead of thymine. This is common, these all 3 are common. Out of these 2 which is there in the DNA, and this is present in instead of this. In DNA thymine is present, in RNA if it is RNA, so the uracil present, remaining all are same. That means in a nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA, in DNA 4 nitrogen bases will be present, and in RNA also 4 nitrogen bases will be present, but difference is that thymine is present in the DNA, and instead of thymine in case of RNA uracil is present. Okay. So, these structures details you can observe the book and study those things, because you have studied the structure in previous standard. Okay. So, in the next video we will discuss about the structure of DNA. Okay. Thank you.